What's up, loves? It's Sheila's89, and we're back with another video. Yes. From Wansee, the man in my brother's closet. I can already tell you this don't seem like it's gonna go right, but we're gonna see.
This happened 2 months ago in January of 2019. My parents went out to a party. They told me they wouldn't be back until at least 3 a.m. in the morning because the party was supposed to start at 8 p.m. and the party was going to be in New Jersey. We live in Connecticut, so it takes a while to get there and back. They told me to watch my 10-year-old brother and expected me to be responsible because I'm 15 years old. When they left, we watched movies all night while eating a bunch of popcorn. It was around 11:30, and we just finished watching Infinity War. I told my brother to brush his teeth and go to bed. I stayed up later than him to watch the movie Logan. The movie ended, and it was around 2 in the morning. I was getting ready for bed when my brother came down the stairs. I asked him what he was still doing up, and he said the boogeyman was in his closet and wanted to touch him. I looked at him in confusion. My brother isn't the type of kid to pull pranks or joke around. He wanted me to check it out. I said fine and started saying he probably just heard a house noise. He said he heard a noise coming from his closet, and when he checked inside, the boogeyman was there and said he wanted to touch him.
We just would have been outside that house, closed the door, went to a neighbor, called the police, and said somebody was in the house. That's what it would have happened. Lock that man in the closet if you can. If you can find a way to lock him in the closet, and call the police. We ain't that, or me and baby brother about to do a little dance with the man in the closet with a knife. How you doing?
Went inside his room. I turned on the light and we went to the closet door. I opened it, and what I saw made me seriously angry. There was a tall, scruffy-looking man with long, black, greasy hair. He looked as if he was in his mid-40s and was fairly built. I was pissed off when I saw this creep watching my 10-year-old brother sleep, and I figured out what my brother meant when he said the boogeyman wanted to touch him. I was so pissed off, I punched his throat. He dropped to the floor gasping for air, but I stepped on his face as hard as I could at least 6 times. He was covered in blood and was having trouble breathing. I grabbed my brother and ran into the bathroom, locking the door and calling the cops.
Smart move. But you also had to take that in consideration, little boy, that he's a grown man. He could have taken you out. So it worked in your favor. But you had to think about that. You could have just locked the man in the closet and went to and found some way to call the police in a different area. But you fought him because you got angry that some grown man sitting there looking at your younger brother because he's a pedophile. So
then I called my parents. My parents freaked out. In about 10 minutes, the cops showed up and searched the bedroom. He wasn't in there. They searched the house.
Also, how he get in the house? They got a basement or something? The window was open? How he get in the house? Enough to get in the closet. Just wondering.
He wasn't anywhere to be found. I gave them a good description of his appearance, and an officer even stayed at our house until sunrise. A week later, I was informed that the same guy was caught and arrested for raping an 11-year-old boy and murdering his parents.
Oh my God.
It turns out he had raped multiple children before and even murdered some of them and their parents. He was 47 years old and received a death sentence. If my brother never came downstairs to tell me what happened, then I fear the worst could have happened to him. And I'm extremely thankful that didn't happen.
Ugh. I'm happy that didn't happen to him. That's just, Just, ugh. Disgusting. You fought for your little brother's survival. But I do feel bad for that little boy who lost his parents in the story. That's kind of tough. But if you guys like that video, give it a like. Check my channel out. Subscribe to it if you want to. Subscribe to Wansee. Check them out. And I will see you guys later.
This sound like what? 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 This